Greetings everyone, time to take another quick peek at an ST game, and this time it's Ikari Warriors, published by Elite in 1987. But before we do that, I would just like to say, if you enjoy these videos, I would just like to encourage you to consider supporting me on Patreon. There's a link in the description, and if you don't want to, that is cool as well. I'm still going to be uploading these. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get back to the game at hand. Back in the late 80s, when I was attending school, we had this local cafe where me and my friends always used to go on the breaks. And they had this sitting area where they, amazingly enough, had a couple of arcade machines and maybe one or two pinball machines. So we always used to go there to play the games. And at one point they had Ikari Warriors, which was originally an arcade game. So this is an arcade port, of course, that we're going to have a look at today. And the arcade version was developed by SNK and designed by Keiko Iju. And it was released in early 1986. And this game was just called Ikari in Japan. I think that means fury, so Furious Warriors, I suppose we could call it. We could also call it Furious Player, because man, this game gets hard pretty damn quickly. It's one of those filthy coin gobbling arcade games that is just super punishing. We never got anywhere in it, and they quite quickly replaced the machine, maybe because no one could be bothered to spend all their hard-earned coins to get anywhere in it. But it was still quite a lot of fun. It was kind of a twin-stick shooter with a twist, so to speak. Since this was a simultaneous two-player co-op game, there weren't really space to have like 4 controllers on the machine, so they had instead just 2 controllers where you could kind of twist the joystick to spin around and control in which direction you fired. So that is it's pretty cool. I remember we were quite impressed by that back in the day, and I'm not sure how well that's going to translate to the home versions, because I'm going to have to be using, like, I think the space key to somehow change the direction I'm firing. We shall see. Let's dive into it, shall we? So here we have the title screen. Maybe not one of my favorite title screens, and in fact I don't quite remember it, but it kind of shows what the game is all about. Shooting stuff and getting blown up. Got some music going on here by Jason C. Brook, I think. I think he did quite a lot of different music for various games. Can't quite remember specifically which ones. But let's just dive straight in, shall we? Press 1 for one player, because that's all we have. Gonna be playing this on my own. Oh, we've got the intro, that's pretty nice. No scrolling though, just one screen, but that looked okay. But I remember playing this back in the day, but I don't think I played it for very long, so I think I thought it was okay. But, oh, what the hell is going on here? I am firing in the direction I am moving. That's not good. Maybe if I press space, I lock. Ah, yeah, you kind of unlock and lock which direction you're firing. That is... yeah, that might actually work. So pressing space locks it down, and pressing space again unlocks it. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, as I said, I do remember playing this, but I don't remember specifically how well I liked it. Let's hold fire key and blow up that bunker. It's slowing down a bit, I must admit, when there's soldiers on screen here. And there's not that many. We've also got a pretty narrow playing field, I presume, to kind of allow the game to scroll fairly smoothly. Oh yeah, it's slowing down a bit here. Not terribly, but I can imagine it getting pretty bad later on, because I think there's a fair amount of soldiers that's going to try and jump my face here eventually. But it does look rather nice, quite faithful to the arcade original, I must admit. Oh yeah, we've also got limited ammo, which is I need to keep track of. I want to get into that tank because... how do I do that? Pressing fire? Yep. Let's go. Drive this poor man over, shall we? I wonder if we can... yeah, we can do... aim in the direction we're driving as well by pressing space, so that's nice. Oh boy, it's pretty slow. Yep. Seems like I'm not firing my tank projectiles very far. Or can I hold the key? No, I can't. What? No, I shouldn't hold the key because then I exit the tank. What? It didn't blow up? Really? Pretty bulletproof. Yeah, it's pretty faithful to the arcade original, I have to say. A bit sluggish and kind of... Oh god, yeah, it's slowing down pretty badly. I think I know maybe why I didn't play this too much. Slowdown is pretty beastly. Ugh. Oh, don't... How can you guys shoot over this and I can't? Yeah, that's right. Just go away. Just leave. Just leave. Oh, too many soldiers. And yes, you can also play 2 players, I think. I don't think I ever did that. In the home version, of course, I did it. In the arcade, that was a lot of fun. Oh, I can also travel back. Maybe I should murder these people down here. Well, can't go any further than that. That is sad. At least it seems quite a great deal easier than the arcade version. Because I'm pretty sure I would have been dead by now if I played the arcade. Well, maybe not. The difficulty didn't pick up until I'd say around the end of level 1. Oh shit. Get out, get out, get out. The tank is busted. Oh, these mines. I remember these mines. They were such a pain when you had the tank. Just such a pain. And I remember being amazed by the... oh, shit. Oh, did you get me? Oh, God. I do remember being pretty amazed by the explosions in the arcade version. Maybe not so amazing nowadays. But yeah, I remember I loved that when half the screen would just blow up when you shot like a bunker or something. And they kinda, I suppose, got that into this version as well, but it's slightly lacking in oomph, I think. I need bigger explosions. I'm not sure what the difference is between these 2 mines. I'm guessing both of them will blow me up. Can I shoot over this? I kinda can't. They probably can. I can probably lob a grenade over this. Oh yes. Let's get the tank. Let's drive some people over. Or not. Yeah, I think the difficulty didn't really ramp up until the end. Oh shit, already? 1 lousy hit. Oh, come on. That was annoying. Oh, really? Really? Thank you. Blow up. And you need to stay far away from the explosions, I think, because they will happily blow you up even though it doesn't appear that they should. Let's just eliminate. Okay, let's try that again. Thankfully I can get pickups here, you know, more ammo and more grenades and such. And I think you get power-ups for the tank as well. I seem to remember that. I'm not entirely sure if this happens in the home version. Oh, those mines. I remember you guys. You're a bunch of dicks. They will actually track you. That is flippin' annoying. I don't know if you can have the soldiers set off the mines. Look at this thing. It really wants to get me, right? Go out into the water here as well. Well, I'm much slower, of course, which is a pain in the ass. Oh, guys, stop pestering me. Ah. What's going on here? Why is there like a weird edge here? Ah, crap. No, no. Dude, what the hell? You're not... These mines are supposed to stay in the water. What the hell? Stay. Don't move. Oh shit, I keep messing with the... get out of the water here. God. Yeah. I remember playing the demo of the ZX Spectrum version as well, which was really rather good, actually. I mean, didn't really look like anything like the arcade version, but it was pretty damn amazing, given the capabilities of the Spectrum. And oh, I just realized I have about 1 million lives. Which is... Oop. Oh, you're shooting like bazooka thingies, right? Yeah, that's not good. Yay, tanks! Let's get in and try... Oh, come on. And try and not to get annihilated too quickly. I think right about here in the arcade version is where things started getting pretty hair-raisingly difficult. And I do believe I actually did finish the arcade version in MAME, like with infinite credits, of course. And man, the game got really repetitive really quickly and just took like 1 million coins to get anywhere. And I was of course playing on my own, but would have probably been a bit easier with a second player, I think. But yeah, it's not bad. Maybe not great either. Maybe a bit kinda repetitive. A bit, I think, and also the slowdown is a bit of a pain. But not a terrible conversion by any stretch of the imagination. It's pretty okay, but I can kind of see why I didn't really play it too much. Because as I said, it does... Oh god, it does get rather repetitive. Okay, alright, fair enough. Someone blew me up there. I think. Maybe it was my tank, I don't know. Ah, there's so many bullets. So many bullets. Oh look, a tank. Oh joy. Let's see if we can get this guy. I think the bullets went further, relatively speaking, in the arcade version, really. Now I wonder what happens if I blow this up. I think I might explode my tank, but it's gonna have to be worth it. Let's find out if that happens. I'm just curious. Yeah, I did blow up my tank. Yeah, I kind of suspected as much. I don't need no stinking tank. I can do this because I have, well, 2 more lives. Yeah, it's getting a bit kind of repetitive, I think, here. But I do like the way they've solved the twin stick thing, or the twisting joystick, the way you can change direction. It works fairly well. Oh, mines and soldiers, they don't trigger the mines. And I'm wasting my ammo. Why am I doing that? That is a terrible idea. And there's one of those floaty mines out here. Let's see if I can quickly get over. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no, oh no. This thing is gonna be the death of me. Oh. Oh shit. Ah, that was dumb. Can I survive? Yeah, I just barely survived that. Oh no. Oh no. This is not gonna be good. Oh my god, it's so slow. The tanks slow down the game just tremendously. Oh god. Why am I picking up gas? I don't know. What? Really? You... Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You probably got me. You probably got me. Ah. It's really hard timing the grenades. That should do it, right? Yep. Ooh, someone's firing from behind. That's not a good thing. Oh, crap. Oh, game over. Oh well. And I actually think we are done there, because this game just does get really rather repetitive. It's the same levels, there's really nothing new. At least not in the arcade version, so I wouldn't imagine there's anything interesting happening in the home version. But we can kind of see the demo here showing us, I think, the first level. Or maybe beyond that, I'm not sure. We could kind of check it out, I guess. I don't remember if there's like end of levels as such, or you just kind of keep going. So yeah, no real point in carrying on. I think it's going to be very much a samey. So let's have a look at a couple of reviews for the game before we end. And ST Action wasn't too excited about their game, and they gave it 56%, and one of the reviewers right. The gameplay area is confined, the graphics are underwhelming, and the controls annoyingly indistinct. Undoubtedly the gameplay is challenging, but this is due to the number of adversaries and their formations, which make the game very one-sided. And yeah, I can totally agree with that, although I think the controls worked pretty good, maybe because I had pretty low expectations though, so yeah. And the other reviewers right. Firstly, I must say that I expected better quality graphics. Ikari Warriors on the ST looks somewhat like an 8-bit game. Sound too is basic with the usual combat noises. Still, thinking back, the arcade corner looked pretty simple too. So yeah, it's the arcade maybe didn't look that amazing back then either, and the SD version captures the visuals fairly accurately, I think. Maybe it could have been a bit more like a larger play area and such, but yeah, it's okay-ish. And he continues, the gameplay itself is great fun, the characters are adequately drawn and the gorillas do a lovingly twirl when shot. One minor quibble I found was the action slowed dramatically when the screen became full of gun-toting Rambos. So the other reviewers was definitely more excited about it, and yes, definitely the slowdown is a bit of a pain in the neck, I have to agree. I would have imagined that the ST version would have been a little bit more capable of handling that, but maybe there's just too many sprites on screen, I don't know. Atari ST User also reviewed the game, and they gave it, as usual, a much higher rating, which I think was pretty common back in the days. The reviews in Atari ST User, which I think I've mentioned before, were usually more positive overall. I don't know if they just didn't want to piss off the publishers or something like that, because they felt they were just unnecessarily kind towards many games. But they say Ikari Warriors is a great game in which you take on the role of a Rambo-type character. Armed to the teeth, you storm through the jungle, dispatching countless enemy soldiers, taking over their tanks and destroying their gun emplacements. It's fun, addictive, and strongly recommended. Well, yeah, I suppose you could say that, but it's definitely got its flaws. For me, it's a kind of, I would say, an average run and gun. I would definitely say that there are better run and guns on the ST than this one, but it's okay, it's not amazing, and I can kind of see why I didn't continue playing it very much back in the day, although I quite liked the arcade version. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short peek at Ikari Warriors, and hope to see you in the next video and all that stuff. Cheers!